Chefs About Town is brought to you in part by Loxton De-Alcoholized Wines, the elegant alternative wine for your non-drinking guests who enjoy the taste of wine. Remember Loxton. By Kelowna Vineyards, wines to share with friends. And by the Granville Island Brewing Company, Canada's first microbrewery. All proud to be sponsors of British Columbia's regional food and wine program, Chefs About Town.
Laser on guitar, James Hill on sax. Thank you very much. My name is Gary Faessler. Welcome to Chefs About Town. Now, my guests tonight are from Tojo's restaurant. Of course, here is Hidekazu Tojo, the executive chef and owner. And I'm sorry, Nobu Ochi, which is, you said that you are the right hand and second in command, right?
Yes,
That's been your title for a long time now.
Yes.
Now, thanks for coming back, you guys. We had a great time last season. We did a number of sashimi and sushi. Now, today we're going to be preparing something a little different. What are we going to start with?
Yeah, we make today's one is a tofu dish.
Okay.
Because I'm very popular in tofu now.
I think vegetable dishes are getting more popular.
Yeah, getting popular. So, and also because sauce is very similar, and I make also eggplant dish.
I love eggplant.
Okay,
that's great. So where do we start?
So when you buy tofu is a hard tofu. So we have two types of tofu, very soft one and a hard one. So hard one is more or less water. So good for deep fry. So soft one you can eat straight, raw.
Right. In salads and things. But this one's good for cooking.
Yeah, for cooking.
Let's see how. Okay.
Very hard. Okay, so we cut this one first because still is a very watery. Okay?
Right.
So we cut it a little bit more dry.
Okay. So you blot it a little bit.
Then just like cut is about 6 pieces.
It's incredibly versatile, this product. I mean, tofu, it absorbs in many different flavors. You can do a lot of things with it. What kind of sauce are we going to be
We have today's
using with it?
bonito stock. We call it dashi.
Bonito. Okay, just a very light fish stock.
Yeah, and also you can use it as chicken stock. Same idea.
What kind of stock?
Chicken stock.
Oh, chicken stock.
Western people, the chicken stock is also good.
Accent, sorry.
That's easy for
I've known you for so many years, still sometimes.
And also, please cut this eggplant. Because same idea,
Right. Well, the eggplant, you're right. The eggplant also, same kind of texture, consistency, also absorbs flavors very well.
This eggplant is very good for, this kind of sauce.
And it's healthy. It's good for you too, right?
Very good too. I like eggplant too. So,
because I know you're a real healthy nut, aren't you, Tojo?
Because I'm one of the most healthy man,
Most healthy man.
Yes.
How's your golf, anyway?
I'm single.
Yeah? Actually,
so
I kept you from your golf game today, didn't I? Weren't you going to play golf today?
Yeah, most Sunday afternoon I play golf.
Okay, I really appreciate you being here, because we film on Sundays, and, I did tear him away from the golf course.
So we make the sauce first, okay? Then we put this vegetable oil. Sunflower oil is, any vegetable is okay.
Okay. Very clean, light.
Yeah. Japanese cooking, we don't use not much heavy oil. So
it's okay. Why is that? It interferes with the flavor, freshness of the food?
That's right, yes. Not so healthy,
Not so healthy, okay.
And we put this onion first. Just, cut this onion.
Okay.
So we make it a two dish, tofu and eggplant. I think a little bit, could you put it little bit onion? Yeah.
How long have you had the restaurant now?
We done last October 6, we have a 5 years anniversary.
No, already?
So, yeah.
Wow, time flies by, doesn't it? I remember when you guys just opened. And it's been very successful. I know you're written up in magazines all over the world.
Thank you. So we put this shiitake mushroom.
Okay.
And a little bit color is red pepper. And carrots.
Beautiful.
And zucchini. Any seasonal vegetable is okay. Any seasonal vegetable. Then
How important is, because already we have visually, this is striking, it's going to be beautiful. How important is that in your cooking? The aesthetics of the...
because this is a very healthy food, so we cook with a very high temperature oil, then quick fry, then put this a very light sauce. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Then we don't cook it a long time, okay? So we put this dashi, bonito stock. Then we put a little bit is sake.
Oh.
Rice wine.
I'm glad you didn't tell me that was sake before.
Yeah. Don't drink.
Would have been gone.
Don't drink this one, okay?
No.
And soy sauce.
Okay.
We also use very low sodium soy salt.
Which is great,
Very
especially when you're reducing liquids like this. The salt becomes very prominent. If it's
And
very
there's
salty.
mirin.
Mirin, okay,
That's a cooking
which
wine.
is a sweet Japanese cooking wine.
That's right, yes. Then we touch up with the sugar, just touch up with sugar, okay?
Okay.
Then we put the starch. At the same time, we're going to use a fry, okay?
Okay.
There's,
Can we put this together in 2 minutes? We have 2 minutes.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Just 1 minute. Thanks, Mark.
Same, no, mine is okay.
Wow.
This is just a basic combination of water and
Cornstarch?
potato starch.
Potato starch?
Japanese people, they use potato starch.
Why do you prefer that to cornstarch? Different flavor?
As usually, like when we're deep frying, when you use cornstarch, it becomes a lot crunchier. And whereas when you use potato starch, it's a lot softer texture.
Oh, I see. Look at that.
Tofu is ready.
Wow.
So eggplant is 1 minute.
That's great. It'd be great just to have you guys come over and cook sometime. Why not? I'll supply the wine, you guys come over to the house and cook.
This is a healthy tofu dish.
Okay.
Then also,
Beautiful.
and eggplant. Could you pass in one plate
Sure.
for me?
With the bowl here?
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Listen, while you're putting that together, the wine we're having, I picked with this, is the first champagne house in British Columbia. This is a 100% organically grown Riesling method champenoise wine made by a good friend of mine, Eric von Krosigk, in Kelowna, Summerhill Estate Winery. And I was fortunate enough to have a chat with Eric during the Okanagan Wine Festival, during the crush and the harvest when he was at his very busiest. And he was able to sit down with me for a few minutes and chat. So I have a bit of film. This is beautiful. Look at this.
Okay.
And then we also top it off with some fresh prawns, local prawns, and we mix that.
And the prawns are just barely cooked too. They just hit the heat and.
Yeah. We don't overcook, just come to the nice color.
When you overcook, it becomes very crunchy, and you don't get the full flavor.
And rubbery, and the sweetness, and the whole texture of the prawn and scallops, whatever you use in seafood. That's what I love about the way you guys cook, because the fresh sweetness of the natural flavors of the food come through. But anyway, that little bit of film I mentioned before with Eric von Krosigk was a lot of fun. And let's take a look at that piece, and we'll be right back and cook some more with Tojo and Nobu. Okay.
Eric,
good to be here at Summerhill Estate Winery, at your home, actually.
Yeah, well, welcome, Gary, once again.
Thanks,
I'm glad you can make it up. As you see, we got fall and the hops are
I know,
hanging.
it's beautiful.
And the vineyards are laden with a full crop of
Another
Riesling.
Indian summer. Every time I come up here with producing this show, I think we bring this incredible weather. I just seem to be so lucky. It's
Well, we're the northernmost desert viticultural region in the world, and being so, we have Indian summers, and it's beautiful. You know, no rain, the crop is ripening beautifully.
Man, I mean, this is October, and I'm hot. It's very warm. It's October. It's a very busy time for you. It's I know the next couple of weeks is going to be crazy for you, and we're here at your is crazy for you, and we're here at your home, and you live at the winery, which is beautiful. I mean, this location, the vineyards, the lake, you know, this weather, but it's like living in your office, isn't it? I mean,
well, yeah, you never get away from it. The only time I ever get away from it is when I go to Vancouver or something, because you always think, oh, that's going to be done, and oh, that's going to be done, and oh, is that one fermenting too hot? I better go have a look. And
whenever you come to Vancouver, you change so much. You're just so calm and relaxed, and whenever you're here, you're just everything's it's such a frenzy. But anyway, I appreciate you taking a little bit of time out and talking about your wine, because I'm excited about this wine. It's a I think world class. In my opinion, a world-class sparkling method Champenoise. Tell us a little bit about it. I know it's a Riesling, but
it's 100% Riesling, and it's really an analogy of the different Johannesburg Riesling from the valley. We have our own. We have 38 acres of grapes here, but we also buy a little bit from different vineyards in the valley.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really an analogy of Johannesburg Riesling.
And that's a big part of what you do as a vintner is blending and tasting.
Yeah, so it's 100% Riesling, but in that sense, it's a cuvee too.
Yes, because it comes from different vineyards. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, of course, different vineyards are going to produce grapes that are a little bit more acidic, a little bit fruitier, or whatever.
The different soils too play a big role.
Of course,
the different soils and with a different light, they really bring out a very complicated and well-balanced champagne. You must be very excited to be at this place at this time. You studied in Germany. You were born here in British Columbia, in Vernon. Yeah.
You studied in Germany for 6 years?
8 years.
8 years?
Yeah, I did a 3-year apprenticeship in winemaking and grape growing, and then I studied another 5 years at Geisenheim.
You started very young.
Oh, 21.
21? Yeah, wow. That's great. So you had a focus at a young age. You knew what you wanted to do.
Well, at 19, I knew what I wanted to do. I just couldn't get a position yet. It took me 2 years just to get an apprenticeship position, and it ended up being in Germany instead of France, but that was okay.
Yeah, and you came back here, and you're working with your partner, Stephen Sipes.
Yeah, Stephen and Wendy Sipes.
Stephen and Wendy.
And it's worked out really great. They give me the artistic freedom as such to develop a BC wine instead of saying, oh, you got to make a French this or a Californian style that.
In a different style, or rather in a style of another appellation besides, you know.
Yeah, besides
BC.
The Okanagan has the most beautiful grapes, and you know, that's our secret. That's our, you know. The grapes here can produce such beautiful wines if people would just let them get ripe and just make them pure wine. I'm really excited about it because, like I said, they give me the artistic freedom, they believe in me, and I believe in them, and we have a really great
What are some of the differences in this Champagne method wine compared to maybe a French or an Italian wine?
Okay, this, for example, was 100% BC grapes, and it being 100% BC grapes, that's something, first of all, no one else has.
That's right. Yeah.
But
it's also a Riesling, and I don't recall ever trying a Riesling wine made in this fashion before.
The Riesling in Germany you'll find Riesling made in a similar fashion, but they don't make them with the same quality wines I do. See, I get the grapes in, and I say when to pick, and right from, you know, in the spring, you know, when the sprays go on, when they don't go on. Like, we don't have any herbicides or pesticides on any of our grapes, and I don't use sulfur also in the wine making process at all, so with the champagne. And all those things I couldn't do if I was in Europe, just because the weather's different, you know, there's a lot more pressure from pests and things like that.
Let's talk a little bit about this area, the Okanagan, weather-wise, and why that's very good for these grapes.
Well, we're the northernmost viticultural desert in the world.
That's quite a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. But really, the northernmost desert, viticulturally used as such, you know, we only have 240 millimeters of rain per average per year, which is nothing. You know, it barely sustains couch grass and sagebrush.
Which is great because that means that
Well, it means
you can control the amount of water that you.
Yeah, it means we get to play God in a little way.
In a little way. Yeah.
In a little way.
God does the sunshine and the earth and all that.
Yeah, and we get to turn on the water or turn it off.
That's right, because other wine growing regions perhaps we get a lot of rain and you can't take the water out of the grapes. You can put it in, but you can't take it out. And the more water the grapes retain, of course, that's going to take away from its maturing, the fruit.
The most important part is actually right now when the grapes are ripe and when you know they're on the vines and they're concentrating right now their flavors and everything. If it rained now, it would be terrible. You know, the berries would swell up. You get this watery flavors and everything, and that would be a disaster.
And now I noticed the vines over here. On this slope.
Oh, that's
what's
my late.
This over here?
Well, this is Riesling over here, and this is where I make my late harvest from. It's a special. There's a special line of chalk going through it with a little bit of clay, and it's just excellent. The grapes ripen a lot earlier, and they're just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tastes.
They're your children.
My children, yeah.
Well,
babies.
Eric, thanks for taking a very busy time out of the year to talk to us for a bit and away from your children, your babies. And we'll let you get back to it. And thanks again. Listen, we're going to...
Thanks for dropping by, Gary.
Thanks, Eric. We're going to go back to Vancouver and drink more of your wine.
Oh, well, I hope so. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, very nice. Okay, we're back. Now, Tojo, Nobu, we're going to be preparing some scallops for the next course. Oh, by the way, I want to introduce my friend here from Summerhill, Monica Sayers, right?
Hi, Gary. How are you
Hi,
today?
great. Now, you brought some champagne along, and we're going to talk about this. Well, it's the champagne we've been drinking, actually, tonight, the Method Champenoise. We'll talk about it in a little bit, okay? And you're gonna stick around, right? We're gonna have some scallops and some wine. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we have two types of scallop today. Pink shell.
The pink swimming scallop.
Yeah, and it's a Japanese scallop.
Now these are
Very
these
big,
the ones from Vancouver Island that they're farming now,
That's
which
right.
is exciting. You know, there's a lot of things happening in BC. Look at this. Wow.
The seeds were originally from Japan, and now they're farming them on a commercial basis.
That's exciting, and this is a very new business too.
So I cut already here. Then
So that's lovely for you guys. You actually get this product incredibly fresh from our ocean.
put this vegetable oil,
Again, some vegetable oil.
Yeah.
Very hot skillet, right?
Yeah,
I can see
very.
it smoking like crazy.
ginger.
Ginger, pickled ginger.
Yeah, and some vegetable, please.
Okay.
And
Scallop.
scallop. And also we put this
The mirin.
medium fat.
Again, the steam cooking wine.
Yeah. Then little
A little sugar. Is that sugar?
little
or
sugar,
salt? Sugar.
and
The soy.
soya. Yeah. And
Oh, and of course the sake.
Sake,
Very
the-
important.
sake is after. Because this one we don't cook it a long time, just make very soft.
Right.
Japanese.
What kind of mushroom?
Japanese enoki mushrooms?
Enoki.
You can buy them almost any kind of health food store, Grand Island.
Well, I've even seen them in big supermarkets now.
Yeah.
So we don't like to overcook, just little bit this.
Beautiful. Now these here are the smaller ones, of course.
Yeah,
the
that is a
swimming
pink shell,
scallop.
yeah.
And the larger, fleshier, bigger muscle is
Yeah.
the scallop.
That's right, yeah. And a good onion, please. I think that's done.
What have you done with it? Are these carrots? What have you
Yes.
done with
Yeah,
these?
carrot is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Because we make it a nice presentation.
Gorgeous. Was that fast?
Then we put this caviar,
Now the salmon egg roll.
salmon egg roll, yeah. So
Beautiful.
Put this, just a liver.
I'm fascinated by this. Gorgeous. And the smells.
Scallop.
It's very sweet, like the sea and the mirin, the wines, the sake, the ginger.
Yeah. Then
I'm
put
looking
this
for
up.
chopsticks. Take a look at.
That's a local salmon roll. Then put it atop is scallop. Nice flavor.
Oh, that's fast. Beautiful.
Then much. You put it over here?
Yeah. Let's just place it over there for a minute.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now, is this on your menu or is this something you created for me for the show?
That is a seasonal, you know, so
Seasonal.
when we go to shopping,
Yeah.
so when we see the very freshness,
When you do the
we buy
marketing?
it, yeah.
Let's talk about that just for a moment. I know I've known you for a while now, and I know one of the reasons I want you on the show and introduce you to the audience is because you have a passion, both of you, for the freshest, which,
Yeah.
which doesn't mean from other things from other parts of the world. It means the best quality in
Yes.
the season that it was meant to be used, not strawberries in December or a fish from someplace in New Zealand in December, but products from British Columbia, the Pacific Northwest, at their best.
Yeah, our philosophy is one thing is the most, you know, very healthy,
Yes.
very tasty, looks nice, and also we get it mostly local ingredients and freshness.
Local ingredients,
Yeah.
but all those factors are very. It's not easy. It's difficult. This is simple cooking, but it's the best. It's the best type of cooking where you have the freshest, seasonal, regional kind of things, fresh and taste well. Well, listen, we've got the wine to go with the scallops.
Yes, Summerhill, great with it.
Monica, this is a limited edition Chefs About Town special label. It's just
That was created especially for the show.
yes, this is marvelous. This is Eric von Krosigk, the winemaker and owner, and Steve Sipes, the owner. They've put this together for me.
For the Brut de Brut, which is the dryer of our products.
The dryer of the Method Champenoise wines, which I like because I like a champagne that's so dry it makes you thirsty. This is beautiful, and now this is available just in a limited amount.
Just a small cases. I think we did 150 cases.
About 150 cases.
Right, and they're available in specialty liquor store,
Wine
wine
shops,
stores.
not the LDB stores, not the
No.
government liquor stores,
No,
but specialty
specialty
wine
wine
shops,
shops.
shops like Marquis and North Shore Cellars and Charlie's in Metrotown.
And the Broadway.
of course, a Broadway wine store on Broadway, and it's also available at some of the better restaurants in Vancouver as well as Tojo's. Listen, we've got to go just for a short break. Then we're going to come back. We're going to make some sushi and drink some more wine. Be right back. Oh, there you are. Be right back.
Kitchen facilities for chefs about town provided by the De Bruyne French Culinary School. To train for a career in the food industry is to invest in your future. The Adami cookware and Gold Hamster first-class knives used on the show are supplied by W.H. Puttyfoot Limited, Kerrisdale, and W.H. Puttyfoot Limited Restaurant and Hotel Division.
All right. Okay, ready? Irashaimase. Welcome back. Okay, now, Monica, you're going to open up the champagne and pour us some more wine because we're dry, we're empty here now, and we're going to be preparing some different sushis.
Yeah, we make today some local, you know, last time you used scallop
Yeah.
for sushi, and also salmon sushi and tuna. Then also vegetable sushi for you, okay?
All right. Great. Nice job. Nice job.
Happy with scallop. And some local.
They're easily pleased.
It's just local Albuquerque.
Oh, beautiful. Can I just get a piece of this? I'm starving. So,
You?
hey, it's my show. I can do that. Oh, no, not that. Can you just slice out a piece? Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll just gnaw on it.
Got this salmon too.
Because this is extraordinary. It's like butter, isn't it? It's sweet and beautiful. Thank you.
Salmon.
Did you want to pass your glasses over, Nobu? let's get you guys some wine. Well,
And this rice, it's not just plain ordinary rice. It has a little bit of flavoring in it. We cook the rice normally, and then afterwards we add a mixture of Japanese
rice wine vinegar,
right. Some salt, some sugar, and we use it's called kelp, Japanese kelp, and that adds a flavor to the sauce. And then we lightly add that, and we keep turning it, and you get a really nice flavor out of it.
It is nice to complement the fish, because the fish is absolutely nude. There's nothing added. I mean, that's what it is what it is.
Yeah, the natural taste.
I hope I don't put you on the spot here, but I've heard stuff about fanning the sushi rice. What's that all about? To make it shiny or something?
Okay,
does that work?
Well, usually you really don't have to fan it. That's sort of like not like a
wise tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we usually do is after we put the vinegar on, we have sort of like a Japanese spatula, and we cut the rice.
Oh, really?
And that gives it the nice texture and everything. And then we just keep turning it until it cools down by itself. You really don't have to sit there and fan it.
Oh, good. Because that's so much work. These are this is a beautiful plate. You were saying, Nobu, that this is a local artist.
Just like with our cooking, we like to highlight everything that's best in the local market, right down to even our dishes. We had them custom made.
Really?
We're just very happy with it.
Check this out. This is great. This is an electric sesame seed grinder.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What do you
Just
do?
push the button.
Where it says push?
Yeah, no, it comes out.
Where? Oh, there, right in my hand. Okay, I see. Oh, jeez.
BC roll next.
Where do you buy this? Where can someone get one of these? Because I know there's millions of people going, well, I want one of those.
We get this supplier, but quite expensive for local market.
Yeah.
But only restaurant people we use.
Okay.
And who are serious people,
So you can't have one
But
of these.
now it's between $45 to $50 for one piece.
Oh,
so little bit expensive.
That's great. Be tempted to use that on stuff you don't even want to put sesame seeds on, just to use it. So we have salmon,
Yes.
tuna,
And this is the scallops from before.
the large. Are these rock scallops?
No, these
are free swimming scallops.
Yeah,
This is bigger
free
free
swimming.
swimming scallops. I'm drilling a little bit here.
And this is a vegetable roll.
Okay.
And this is.
Okay. That BC roll.
Go ahead.
Should we try something?
Yeah.
Oh, we get to, oh boy, I'm so excited. Okay, I got these. Ooh, there we go.
And this is famous BC roll, salmon skin roll.
Okay, okay, the salmon skin, you cut the skin off the salmon with a little bit of the flesh still left on the skin, and then you fry it.
Yeah, we grill it, and then we make it into sushi. This is one of Tojo's originals. He invented
Do you mind?
the BC roll.
Serve you. Do you like a little salmon?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. No, you're not gonna be that brave.
No.
Okay, well I'll have this then.
Also now, Tojo-san, he's making some hand cones called temaki. And this is something really nice at home. You can invite all your friends, put all the ingredients out on a table, and you have a little party, and everyone makes their own, and it's a lot of fun.
I'm weeping here. I'm so thrilled. No, it's the wasabi, the Japanese horseradish. I just got a bunch of it, and man, that's hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Listen, we're going to keep making some tamakis and sushi and the shakinokawa no maki, the salmon skin, and drink champagne. But we have to go, so we're out of time. So I'd like to thank my guest, Nobu Ochi, right? Second in command, right hand of Hidekazu Tojo from Tojo's Restaurant. My name is Gary Faessler. This is Monica Sayers from Summerhill Estate Winery. Thanks, Monica, for coming.
Thanks for having me, Gary.
Talking about the wine. I really appreciate that. Until we see you next time, please enjoy yourselves. Eat some raw fish and drink some champagne, and we'll see you next time. You guys, swing us out.
Chefs About Town is brought to you in part by Loxton De-Alcoholized Wines, the elegant alternative wine for your non-drinking guests who enjoy the taste of wine. Remember Loxton. By Kelowna Vineyards, wines to share with friends. And by the Granville Island Brewing Company, Canada's first microbrewery. All proud to be sponsors of British Columbia's regional food and wine program, Chefs About Town.